Hello, everyone. Welcome to Miniature Monday here on Little Treasures by Nancy. How is everyone doing today? I had a busy day yesterday. I'll show you that after the whatever we make on the for the bakery. That'll be towards the end. So if you wanted to stay around and check that out, you're welcome to stay. So we're going to be doing. Hey, Miss Tessie. We're going to be working on the menu boards, and I printed them out. Here are the menu boards. So we're going to cut these out and put them on some basswood and put a black frame around it as well. I may put some acetate or some what is it called, transparency sheets in front to make it more glossier. I don't know. We'll see how that looks, and if it looks good. And then I made myself a little logo. I'm not sure, not a logo, but a sign. So I'm not sure which size to put. So we're gonna cut all three of these out and see which one looks best on there. So what we're gonna do first is grab the transparency sheets, so that way I don't have to get up again. It's right here above my head. I'm gonna get one sheet from here. Really, I don't think I need to cut it. I just need to place it and see if it looks good. And then we'll go from there. And then we get some basswood over here. My mom gave me some succulents. I have to find a spot for it outside. Hey, Miss Kimberly, pajama quilter. I don't know. So I made these 2 3/4 square. I'm gonna cut the frame 3 inches square. So there's gonna be a space on this side and a space on this side. So it'll be 3, 3, and 3. I did that so I could have a little border around it. But then I'm gonna cut from the same basswood and make a black border around it. I was trying to get AI to do some signs for me, and it was spelling words on the menu board so differently. It was crazy. Croissant, they had it at DOOR sans dorsants. I'm like, what is that? So I scrapped the AI. People are so liking AI. I didn't like anything they did for me today. So, oh, let me switch the. I forgot to switch the camera so you can see what I'm doing. I just want to start working. The camera is way on. I was doing something with it earlier. So, there we go. Good. It's a little crooked, so let's do it. There we go. So we're going to cut 3-inch squares. I figured out after the second one that they did. I was trying to be very specific and everything. Nope. They didn't care. Let me switch out my blade because I used this blade the other day and it's probably very, very dull. We're going to get a new blade. Oh, those aren't blades, those are needles. Wrong tray. There we go. I went to got some yarn the other day. So I'm going to show you what I got. I got some other stuff that was 75% off as well, but it's a gift, so I can't show it just yet. So how was everybody's weekend? I think I need some light over here. Turn. Oh, not there. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can. I'm trying to get this light over here. Not there either. Nope. Nope. Why is he doing it today? Is it not tight enough? Let's tighten it up over here and tighten it up right there. And tighten it up over here. Ah. Sorry, guys. I don't know why my magnifying light is doing that. It's in my way now. Oh well. Let's get these squares cut. Okay. Let's cut. Oh, that's not straight though. See the line here and the line over here, which means that this is not going to be 3 inches over here. So I need to line it up over here and line that right there. I must have shifted when I was cutting. Been getting things ready for Wednesday's live. Where's everybody today? Let me send somebody a message. Hey, Miss Karen. She's still in Nevada. There's one. Make sure that it's a nice square. There we go. Let's get another square. So we're going to do 3 squares for the menu boards. And then we have to make the back because it has to tilt forward a little bit. It's hot here in Sacramento, 103. It was cooler in Nevada. Usually it's hotter in Nevada, isn't it? There's two, and they're pretty good, even. So let's cut another one. And she retracted it from the message, but it stays over in what's that called? In StreamYard. So we'll keep that for a second there. We're just cutting some boards for the menu boards. 3-inch squares from the basswood. Then we're going to do some, they have to lean forward a little bit like this. So I'm thinking 1/2 inch on top. To, let me see. Yeah, about 1/2 inch on the top. So we're going to do, gotta do 2 on each side. Let's do it 3/4. Just actually, I need the 3/4 from the top over here. There we go. So we need 6 of these. So if I cut them right, I can get 2 from that one section. Because so we're going to line it up here. So if I cut this right, I can have 1 and 2. I'm gonna do this again, 3/4 from this side. Let's do a line from here as well. So we're gonna line it up from point to point, that point to this point. So let's cut these 2 pieces, and then I'll measure the one in the middle. Get my finger blade out, line it up. My chorus is back. You hear my froggies? They're singing. Ooh, there's a spot there that didn't want to cut. So I gotta be careful here because I want to be able to use both sides. So I gotta line it up nice and even and carefully cut. So I'm going to do several extra cuts, not too hard. There we go. We got two good cuts there. Well, actually, one looks bigger than the other. I was right. One looks bigger than the other because it is bigger than the other, just by a hair. So we're gonna run this pencil mark right here. It's hard to see, but uh, just that little bit can make a big difference on a miniature. Maybe not on a full size, but on a miniature, it can make make or break. It's just a sliver. There we go. So we got two there. Let's try do a little better this time. Put the line there and the line there. Ah! My blade got stuck. Let's see if I can snap it without messing it up. Okay, I need to cut it a little bit more here. A little bit more here. There we go. Let's see how this one did. Line it up. Also by here, but no problem. We'll fix it. It's probably just the width of the pencil. So I'm gonna make sure these two stay together. Go right here. Just a sliver. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and share the stream out. The more the merrier. Let's do this again. For the last one, so we gotta do 3/4. I'm gonna do the ruler here. Maybe this way. If my hat gets in the way, I'm sorry. I need to look over to make sure. Miss Karen, Miss Tessie wants to know if you are in Northern Nevada. Hola, Miguel, ¿cómo estamos? How was your procedure was it last week? How did that go? So we're going to cut that piece off. Then we're going to go from corner to corner. Not crocheting, we're drawing, we're cutting. So there's a corner to corner in crochet too. Just move that a little bit. Let's put this extra piece under the ruler because the ruler is there you go. Because right here the ruler is trying to teeter tatter, whatever. Let me see what he said in a second. I did it again. Last Tuesday I did it update video the other day. Oh, okay, I haven't been over there. I'll check that out. Oh, that one did okay. Okay. Let's get a little sandpaper and sand the edges a bit. It's a weird smell in my house right now. No, wrong one. Okay, let's get that one goes there. Let's get our frames and some wood glue. Wood glue. I haven't had a chance to get to. No, don't worry. That's you worry about yourself first, Mr. Miguel. Don't worry about anything else. Okay. So we're going to do this. We're going to use these boards. into one of it. Ow! Move the blade the other way, Nancy. So we're going to put it where the flat part is going to be against the wall, right? And then this is going to, so this is going to tilt the menu board towards the front. I may do something on top. Yeah, I'll put up. Let me get my 1, 2, 3 blocks. Oh, they're already out. Oh, they're already ready. Haha. So again, the straight side is going to be against the board. Straight side against the board, like so. So we're going to put some glue right here. And the 1, 2, 3 blocks is going to hold it vertical. Like this. Put it there. And then lift this guy up, and it should keep it nice and there we go. Okay. Again, we want the flat side against the wall, so we want the angled against the board, because we want the board to be angled down from where we put it. So we put this here. Let's use this to make sure that it's even on top. Hold on, let me get this. There we go. There we go. Is this one even on top too? Okay. So we're going to cut a piece that will go on top. So we need to get, I don't have it. Let me get another piece of basswood. So that make sure we keep, let's put these together here, and then these together here. Okay. To the side. Simply side. And then we slide this up. Let that dry for a sec. And we're going to cut 3/4 inch pieces off this board. If I can do it without messing that up, huh? I'm going to go to my other side table and cut a 3/4 inch piece, because there's no room right now there. That way, let's move some stuff around. Boy, I got some happy mail too to share with people. So we're going to cut 3/4 inch piece. I almost messed up. I was going to do a 1/2 inch. I'm still here. I'm on my side table. And I can't cut with a pencil, so. And we're going to cut these pieces at 3 inches, since we're putting the side pieces above, on top of the 3x3. So it should be still 3 inches across here. But we're going to cut this at 3 inches. Let's do one first and make sure that I'm doing this right. Oops, I twisted it. Let's see if I can. That's a little messed up there, but that's okay. I'm gonna put this towards the top. That looks good. Okay, let's slide this back down. Oh, it's already. You see, it's already set. So we're going to put glue. I want that to the top because I'm gonna put glue along the insides of these guys and here. Excuse me. And line this up. Line those up right there. Why is this not lining up? There we go. There. And over here. Because it wasn't all the way to the top. I thought I had. Okay, but there we go. And this goes right here. Hold on. I have this wrong. Hold on. Let me see something. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. See if I have this right. Okay, I have it right. So it has to be like this. Here we go. So we have this piece like that, right? When that dries, we'll paint it. So this will go up against the wall and at an angle. So let's do the other two real quick. Let's cut this piece, two more 3 foot, 3 foot. I say 3 foot because we're doing a 1 to 12 scale. I keep on picking up my pencil. I think it's probably because it's the this is a finger blade, so it's, I hold it like a pencil. It did it again. I'm trying not to mess with that over there. Let me put this little section here. Gotta turn the fan, it's a little hot in here. There we go. Let's try one more. Let's do it from the other end. Because I'm cutting this the wrong way. I should mark it like this. And then cut it like this. That's why it's twisted, because I'm using the wrong side of the ruler to cut. You see the difference? Okay, that's an extra piece. We'll put it right. Let's get the two other boards. And we're going to go like this. Okay. I'm like, where'd the glue go? The glue is on the table. So now put glue on here, on the edge of this piece. Okay, put it up there. Okay. It wants a little bit more glue. Well, that's what I'm telling myself. Get that extra out. Did I do this wrong again? Yeah. I gotta make sure I'm putting this on right. So line this up. There. Yes, they are. They're weighted. They weigh 14 ounces, and it's good to line up things perpendicular to each other while they're drying. Put this back here. And put it up against there. Oh, why is because this one's lying down. Hold on. This one. There we go. Come on, stay where you're supposed. I'm trying to do it sideways and it's not working out, so we're gonna turn it so I can see what I'm doing. Again, put some glue here. It's a little over. This one's a little longer for some reason, but we're okay with that. It's gonna be on top of the sign, so you're not going to see it. We just need it to stay in place while I'm doing this. There we go. Stay. Good boy. Sit, Ubu, sit. Okay, number 2 done. Let that sit for a second. Let's get the other boards. Okay. We can use this one while we slide this one over. Okay. I'll go like this. Hey, Miss Aisha. How are you doing, madam? We're working on some menu boards for our bakery. Let's sit there for a second. Okay. Is this the one to go across? Yes. Okay. We're going to go like this. Slide it up. You're not standing up straight. You're not supposed to move. Come on, get up there. Okay. Hey, Miss Jessie, the crafty gypsy. How are you doing, madam? Okay, we're gonna put this one over here. Like so. Okay, why didn't you go and meet it? There we go. I was wondering why I didn't want to meet me in the middle. Okay, we're gonna let those sit there for a few minutes until they dry, like this one. See, this one's dry. Ta-da! And we're going to, I think I'm going to use the antique Waverly wax on these. That one's not completely flat, even. But you're not going to be able to see from the bottom here up. It's not lying flat against the mat, but once you put it up there, it's you're not going to see it. So let me go get my Waverly wax. And my freezer paper. Miss Adele. Hola, Miss Adele. She's been a member for 17 months. And this is for my lurkers out there. Miss Adele is the leader of the pack. Lurker, right here. Thank you, Miss Adele. So I'm going to carefully move these guys out of the way, let them continue to dry over there and dry right there. Okay. And I'm mainly just gonna paint the sides and the top because the front is gonna have the menu board. So we don't need the front. The front, we're gonna do the menu board on there. Miss Adele is dancing. This one didn't stay. Comes nope. It's not. It's not glued. This board is the top board is this board is solid, but this one is the side one is not. So let's wait a few more seconds for that one before I touch it. So let's see if any of these. This one's good. So we're just gonna paint the front, I mean the sides with the antique wax. If it goes to the front, no big deal because we're going to be covering that with a frame. And we'll paint that frame black. Miss Adele's doing roll call. If you're here, say hey. So if you let wood glue dry on its own, it will. You don't have to add hot glue and wood glue at the same on the project. I find that adding the hot glue actually separates the material from where it needs to be glued. But that's just me. So I just let it sit and wait. Let's see how this one is doing. This one didn't even get all the way back there. Well, we gotta redo this one here because it didn't even. How did that happen? We gotta redo the sides here because it didn't line up. We'll have to just come back to that one later. Same thing on this side. This back piece didn't touch the top. Turn you this way. So we're just going to double check this side over here. There we go. Slide this over. Okay. This one here, slide it over. Okay, we'll let that sit a while. Okay, remove this one. Miss Adele has bushes in her name now. I think Miss Sandra asked about Miss Liz last week. she's going through some things, so she says to keep her in her prayers. In your prayers, I mean. She's whenever she can, she's watching the replays. So hi, Miss Liz, we miss you. There we go. Number two. We'll put that one right on top of this one. On top of the block, because I don't want to put it on my map. Let's see if you have been set. Okay. The top piece has been set. You just got to be careful when we do the sides. Okay. I haven't changed the word for the drop channel. If you have a channel and would like to drop your channel, the word is counter. COUNTER. That's the word that we used last week, and I'm going to be using it again today. Counter. I'm being careful back here because it's probably still a little damp. Okay, so we got the sides painted. There. Okay, we're gonna put you right there. So now we're gonna cut 1/8 of an inch. Let's put the brush over here. 1/8 of an inch up from the baseboard, so we can make some frames. Let's see if I have space here to do this now or not. I don't think I do. I'm gonna be on the side table again. Don't mind me. So I'm just cutting 1/8 of an inch. I'm gonna cut one, two, probably 3 strips. So I gotta do the 4 sides. 1/8 of an inch, or 1/4 of an inch. 1/8 of an inch. It's 1/4 and 1/4. It's real small. It's just enough to give it a little border around the menu boards. So it's a real thin. So it's just that thin. I'm gonna cut 2 more out because I don't know if that's gonna be enough for 3 boards. So we're gonna just cut 3 and just have 3 available. And we're gonna paint these black. So I might paint these first before I cut them. So that way I'm not painting itty bitty pieces. There's 2. 1 more. Excuse me. I ate something today. It's giving me. I'm guessing. Three. Oh, what fell? Oh, my wire. Okay. Let me get my black paint. There we go. I think one of them, this side is a little thicker than I need to. Hey, Miss Dorita, Buttero Boutique. Anybody else come in? No? Okay. So we're going to, where's the paper? I'm going to paint these black. Then we're going to cut them. We get what they call book boxes at the library. We can move light. And they give you little gifts and stuff inside, little trinkets, and they gave us these little notebooks inside. It has a like the old library card things. Aren't that cute? I got you can get it from different age groups. So I got one for myself and one for Jay. And you get a book with the theme of the month. You get some snacks. I'm running out of black. The two most colors used is black and white. And this is a bad brush. I have to throw this brush out when I finish. So they give you some bookmarks. They give you a keychain. They gave these out this month. It says where is it? Little bracelets that says book club, which got me gave me an idea of, because I have some letters like that. That I was thinking of making some bracelets that probably say I love yarn or I love crafting or something like that. You know, all the extra time I have in the world. Hey, Miss Jill, Fiber Floozy Crafts. We're painting some frames for our menu boards that are drying over here. I'm running low on black. So we got squeeze out what we can. I'm using this one here. Folk art. You know what? I wanted to use a satin. Oh well. That's probably why. I wanted to use a satin. But I'm using the matte. Oh, no problem, Miss Jill. You go take your nap or go to sleep or whatever you need to do. I understand. I get those days too. I'll be sitting in my chair, working on the computer, and all of a sudden I'm sleeping. And my husband goes, "How long you been sleeping?" I don't know. My chair is so comfy, it leans back a little bit, and it has this footrest on it that I pull out when if I'm like crocheting or something. I pull out the footrest and lean back a little bit, and all of a sudden I'm taking a nap. So I understand. So I need to paint the insides here as well, because that's going to show when we put it up against the menu boards. And yes, my fingers are all nasty now because I got black paint all over it. And paint this side as well. So that way you don't see the wood. Like that. We don't care about the back. Thank you, Miss Jill. That helps too. Commenting after a video or any live or any video, actually any live, I was right, helps the channel out. Chatting every so often helps the channel out. Sharing this channel out helps the channel out. And liking the video or the live helps the channel out. And that's all free. Subscribing helps the channel out. And that's all free. Don't have to pay for any of that. There is a paid membership if you would like some extra perks, like the emojis. And I think it's about time for me to send some goodies out to my friends. I have to get some stamps. I send some craft supplies every so often, not much, but a little something something to all my members. And I do have 2 members lives a month. Last month I didn't have them because schedule didn't permit it, but this Thursday is our first one for this month. So I'm gonna throw this brush out because it's nasty. It doesn't work right, and I'm gonna brush my fingers. I already brushed my fingers. Wash my fingers. I'm about to touch some paper, and I don't want to put paint all over them. See, I washed my hands. There's a little bit of paint there, but that's okay. So we're gonna move these guys away from here so they can finish drying over here. Where's my? There it is. We're gonna cut. I printed this twice. I don't need to print it twice. And I'm not gonna do the acetate because you're gonna have a lot of glare on it when I'm taking pictures, and I don't want that. So we're just gonna cut these out. I printed it twice just in case I messed up cutting it. So let's get. Oh, I was cutting over here. Okay, where's my finger blade? I was cutting at the side table. So I found these online, and I edited them to be 2 3/4 of an inch square. And our boards are 3 inch squares. So this should give us a nice border to add the frames that I just painted. I'll put once I put them on the board on the boards up. I'll let you see what they say. These weren't the AI ones. These were actually printables from a website. Oh, that one still has some white, so I'll have to cut that off in a second. And that one didn't cut out straight. Something amiss here. So we're going to. Sorry if my hat's in the way. I need to make sure that this is nice and. There we go. Make sure the lines are nice and even. I still didn't get it. Thing is the shadow is making me think that I'm on the line, but I'm not. Hold on. See, it's the shadow. So you have to flip this over and cut that little sliver off. Okay, so that one's okay. Now I've got to do this one. Okay, now we got to fix this one here. Yeah, okay. That was good. There you go. Okay, now we're going to grab the boards. Oh no. Oh no. I think I cut the frames too small. Cut the frames too small. Yes, I did cut the frames too small. So I had to cut them a 1/4 inch. Right? Ah! I gotta redo these. Sorry guys, hold on. I gotta cut 1/4 inch frames, not 1/8 inch frames. I'll keep these for something else if I need them. They're not gonna go to waste. Just gotta cut some 1/4 inch frames. Oh, something just fell. Don't fall on the floor. They don't need to be on the floor. Let's do this one more time. And now I'll grab the satin that I really wanted to use. The satin black. This one got cut all wrong. That's fine. Flip it. The other side. Sorry guys. My mathing wasn't mathing today. Okay. That's cut. Let me get that. Maybe a bit satin. Um, like I said, these won't go to waste. These are dry, so I'll just put them in the to be used later, either in this project or another project. Let me go get a better brush from my sink. That's too much. This one's good. What did you guys do this weekend? What did I do this weekend? You know what I did this weekend? Not much this weekend. On Friday, we took Mr. J to stay with his grandparents for a week. So he's over there enjoying his time with his grandparents. So that's probably why you haven't heard any laughing from his room today. Saturday we just drove around, Mr. Earl and myself. We went to the thrift stores. He took me to Ollie's to see if we can find some yarn, but they didn't have any yarn. Well, they had yarn, but it was that loopy yarn that I wasn't interested in, and they didn't have any paper either. I've seen all these people on Facebook saying Ollie's has, if your Ollie's was close to a Joann's, they have all these deals. I'm thinking I may have missed the deals because Joann closed back in May, and it's August, so I may have missed all those fun deals because they had paper for $1.29. It's like, okay, let's try it out. Is he having a good time? I'm sure he is getting spoiled hanging with us. Oh yes, he's having a good time. But today, my dad says he's helping his grandma in the yard, the backyard, because my mom loves gardening. So he was helping her, do some weeds or something. But if it's something with his grandparents, he'll do it. Here, we tell him to pull weeds, and it's like, oh. But if someone else tells him to do something, okay, I'll do it. Isn't that how kids are? With their parents, they don't want to do something, with somebody else, they will. Okay. So it's been a little quiet here. I'm not. I missed the other noise, but it's also fun that he's able to, and he's got cousins down there too. So he's been spending time with his cousins. Because my sister, my little sister, I say little, she's taller than me. My sister is a block or so away, and she's got only 3 live down there now. Because her oldest daughter just got Okay, let's put these to the side and let them dry. We just bought a house, and that's where we were 2 weekends ago. I'm trying to see. My hands are dry. Okay, let's get our glitter glue out. Let's turn this fan so it doesn't dry up the glue too fast. Woo woo! Hey, Mr. Robert. Okay, I must have not cut this right or something, because some of it looks like is 1/8 of an inch, and some of it looks like it's a quarter. So we might just use whatever the 2 pieces that we cut. So here's one. I may continue looking for some new menu boards, because these are not my favorite, but it's the ones that actually had things spelt right. This is paper, so I could glue another sheet of paper on top. Okay. This one came out more spacing on the side than these two. I thought I put them to the same size. I guess I didn't. Let me close this glue down because I'm not gonna use that one. I'm gonna use my art glitter glue. Okay, are we done over here drying? No, that one's still wet. That one's still wet. And that one's still wet. Okay, guys, I'm gonna have to help this along a little bit. I'm gonna turn on my heat gun. Okay, this one just has a little spot that's rub it off. Okay, it should dry while we work on this one here. So we're gonna put this like so. Okay, and I like to glue it on, then cut it. That way I know that I got it just the right size. So we're gonna put it here, line it up on the side here, and then hold it for a second. Okay, now we'll do the next one. Well, that's supposed to be drying, not moving around like that. We'll use one of our 1, 2, 3 blocks to keep it in place. Okay, line it up. There we go. Line it up here. 1, 2, 3 block. Way down. There we go. Next. Put it up on top of here. Time is it? 9:09. Okay, we still got time. Get the other 1, 2, 3 block. Put it right there. This one should be dry. See? You're gonna get some scissors and carefully snip it right there. You have to touch up the ends right there. Ah, it's still moving. Why is it moving? You're not supposed to be moving. Let's hold it in place for a second. But you see how the frame makes it nicer? Okay. Let's let it sit for there. I'm gonna grab this one. I may have to cut another piece. Or maybe not, because the sides are smaller. Maybe the 1/8 one will fit just fine. We'll see. Let's slide this over. Slide that way. Now we'll have to touch up some of the black here. It got moved and it got scratched. And it moved again. Fun! Fun, 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 till her daddy took the T-bird away. Line it up. Up at the bottom. Mr. Earl's back from his errand. Let's let that sit for a while. Let's do this one. This one should be dry now. Put this one on top of here. Okay. And we're gonna put that one to the side over here. Fun. And this one wasn't gluing down at all. Oh well. Let's see. Let me just mark with a pencil. It's not doing what I told it to do. It's not behaving. Why aren't you behaving? Okay. We probably have to put some more glue on there. And it should. I'm gonna mark it and cut it because we can't wait all night. Okay. I'm gonna mark this one out down here as well. Because we don't have time. That's what one thing about lives. Time constraint. Yes, I do my own time constraint. I don't want to be on more than 2 hours if I don't need to be. Don't tell me you're empty already. I don't think so. I filled you up a couple weeks ago.
Hello. Yeah, I got the rabbit.
Okay. Make sure this is even. It looks straight. I covered the bottom word here. Oh well. Like I said, I may redo these signs because I don't like these very much. I didn't cut this right. Seriously? This is too big. How did that happen? There we go. Put you there with that. Put you there with that. Nope. There. Okay. Okay. This one's a little better. That one worked. I'll have to touch up the sides here with the black. So let's see. I'm not going to. Would I have enough to do? Yeah, I can do that. So I'm going to flip it and put it right here so I can draw a line where I need to cut it. And glue it down. Let's stand up like that. I cut it too short. Hang it. This side, no. Kind of too short. I'm gonna have to cut another piece. But I won't let you guys stay here. Watch me do that all over again. Dry fit. That's better. Okay. Make sure that's even. Okay. The other side. Maybe I can fudge it. Can I fudge it? Oh, this one's fine. It's fine on this side. I'm gonna fudge it. Okay. Ta-da! Here's the first one. I'll have to touch up some paint jobs there and here and there. So that's it. This one's a dessert one. There you go. This one has brownies. Tiramisu, cherry pie, strawberry cupcake, chocolate muffin, blueberry tart, apple pie, macaroons, or macarons, and an ice cream scoop. That's one side. Let's cut this one. Okay. That's fine. That's it over here. Let's finish with this one. Yeah, this cut off the top of this here, I don't like. Again, I have to finish painting the side here on the brown. I didn't do that. Let's see what I can do over here. Yeah, these signs will be changed out before the end of the build. Let's see. This one's a little tight. So let's cut a little sliver off. Okay. Okay, then cut off the numbers on the side. That's good. It's off a little bit there. There you go. The other side. Something's crooked, but I can't tell what. I don't know if it's this or this or this.
Oh. Okay, that fits. Did we see Miss Angel walk in, or she's probably having trouble with her internet? She's been having trouble with her internet lately. Are there any storms up in that area in Illinois? Or is it Indiana? I keep on mixing those two up. I'll have to fix some of this up. There's the second one. This one has croissants with chocolate, cinnamon bun. What's a reg puff? Never heard of that. A cruffin? Is that a croissant in a muffin? Scone with berries, a pretzel, a donut, a bagel, a brioche, a chocolate chip cookie, and something that got cut off. So that's number 2. Let's finish number 3. This is the coffee and tea section. Nice and tight. I'd rather have it nice and tight than too big and too loose. There. Pop it in. There we go. This side. Nice and even on that side. Awesome, awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome.
First of all, I have this.
Ah, there we go. There we go. Even on both sides? No. That's done. I don't need the bottom. There we go. Even here, even there. Okay. Now let's get some. This guy. Get a smallish brush. There we go. Paint these little ends here where we cut. Like so. This one not so much because it was an end already. So we're gonna just help it out a little bit there. Here. This side didn't get painted somehow. We're gonna help it out there too. Okay. That off a little bit. That one's done. Next, glue these guys on. Do I have my glue gun on? Yes, I do. Because that's how I'm going to glue them. The glue gun. I know that I usually don't use glue gun for this type of stuff, but for this, because it's going to be going on the bricks that I built. Touch up some areas where it got all scratched up a little bit. Okay. So I think that the hot glue would be the best way to adhere this to the bricks. Okay, now this side right here. I didn't show you what the drinks one had. Let's get that in a second, and I'll show you what the drink ones had. They're gonna be close enough to each other so you're not gonna be seeing much of the sides. So the drinks, where is it? Coffee tea, right here. It says black tea, mint tea, green tea with jasmine, berry tea, ginger, honey tea, chai latte, espresso, americano, cappuccino. There's more, but I wanted them to all be the same because they're gonna sit like that on. I think maybe this one in the middle because it had the big words on the top. That one in the middle. Okay, let's move the bakery over here. Let's move this paint out of the way. Excuse me, sirs. Move you right there. Move the paint over here. Bakery, come over here. And since we have this guy here, we can move him out of the way for now. And we're going to do it this way. There we go. So we're going to put those. So we're going to put it right under this little frame right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put him upside down. Hold on, guys, because I need to see the other side. Like so. Like so. I'm going to put it at least even with the bottom brick as well. There we go. Ta-ta, ta-ta, ta-ta. So I'm going to be lining it up with that row of bricks. And wherever it lands on top, it lands on top. Here we go. Hold on. And I'm just going to do a little bit of, just real quick before it dries and burns my finger. First one down. So I'm going to do this one next. So that way I can move this depending on, get it as close to the edge like this one over here is. Okay. Oops. Put it down. Put it down. Put it. There we go. Close to the edge, but not too close. There we go. I'm hoping to straight. But with the hot glue, I'll be, if I have to, I can heat it up with my heat gun and loosen the hot glue if it's not straight. If it's not Nancy straight. That's what I told Jay. When he says, I clean my room, I go, is it mommy clean or Jay clean?
So then he goes back and does what he needs to. Okay, close there. There's room here for the oven. Okay, let's turn it upside down. Ta-da! I gotta paint some areas here. Got nicked. Let me get the brush. Where's it? Detail brush. Right here. Got a little nick. Right here. Didn't get painted very well. There we go. A little nick right here. Oh no, that's not nick. That's glue. That's glue. Get that out of there. I think that's good. We is good. Look at that. Ta-da! And from the side, you see like that. See the insides of those two sections, and then I may have to come back because I can see in the screen that some up here is still, you can see there's still the wood, but I need a smaller brush for that. And more, I have to be more precise there. So we're not going to worry about it. And for some reason, this is coming up. I used double-sided tape. So we're going to add a little bit of glue. And there's only this corner that keeps on popping up. So we're going to glue it down. Glue it down, glue it down, glue it down now. See, this side is fine. And this side is, oh no, this side is, it's a little, okay. I don't know if I'll go back with some white paint and fix that there that I messed up last week. Or once I put everything in place, you're not going to even notice it. So that goes right here. It's coming out so pretty. Let me switch the camera, then we'll go do some happy mail. Switch out the camera so you can see it from the front. Don't worry about this arm. Oh, I need the light on. Turn this. There we go. This is what it looks like. I like it. I may do my own menu boards because I want the black to be black. That's more gray. So I'll probably do it in Microsoft Word or Publisher and do that. I can do that myself. I'm loving it. It's looking like a bakery now. Get all the black paint away. I don't make a mess. Before we do Happy Meal, I'm going to go and do dehydrate. I'll be right back. Talk to amongst yourselves. quicker today.
I'm back. Hi. I'm gonna switch the camera again so you can see. I can show you some happy mail. Miss Angel bought me some paper from May Made It. And let me get my little notebook. I have these composition books. Mr. Earl got me a whole bunch from Walmart at 38 cents. But I cut it from here and I cut it from here because I wanted to make a smaller one. And let's see, let's move some things around. Is the vintage bee paper. I love the colors. So it comes with. I also ordered these that coordinate with the paper. I'm not gonna order. This is what it's inside. I'm not gonna open that one, but I'm gonna open this one because I haven't opened it. Where's the? I also got the ephemera pieces. So this is what's inside this piece. I'm not gonna open this either, so you can see. So it has all these pieces that I can use to make cards or whatever. So this is the paper. It's called Honeybee by Cartabella. And Cartabella's my favorite paper. Of all the papers that I've used so far, I haven't used all of them. But look at that. Is that words? It looks like writing. Hold on. Yeah, it's writing. Cool. And here are the cut aparts that I can make cards with. I love the vintage colors. There's some bees in the back. Ooh, it smells good too. More bees. There's a honeycombs. It's not that color. It's more yellow than what you see there. Ooh, I like this one. This is different. It's not all over pattern. So I'll probably use this on the front cover of the journal. It's got some plaid there. More cut apart cards. Oh, I like this. It's different here. Got this design on the back. Ooh, look at this beehive. That's a cute beehive. It's on the back. It's just yellow. Another beehive with some honeycombs. And more honeycombs on the back. More cut aparts. Depending on what I'm doing, I may use the back of this to cover a page, or use the cut aparts to do something. So that's the bad thing about this, having the cut aparts behind on a pretty page. It's a bunch of those signs. And that's the fleur-de-lis, I think it looks like, or something similar. Ooh, I like this one. That like sunflowers or some type of flower. Different flowers with bees. And the back is like a greenish. Oh, look at these two cut apart. These are different. They got small cards and bigger cards. And they got these little slips here. I've never had that before. They're usually all the same size. And these are more florals. More flowers. And then the yellowish. It's like a mustard. A dark mustard. And here are the stickers. So those will be nice to use as well. So this is what I'm going to be using to cover this notebook. I got this pack here But I usually cover the front and back of a pocket page. But instead of using my pattern paper for the back, because you're not going to be seeing that a lot, we're going to be using some of the solids for the back page of the pockets. Got paint on my hands. So that way I can make twice as many projects with one paper pack. Okay. I bought some sparkly yarn that I want to make some. I don't have the white yarn that I was making the snowflakes with. I think I have enough to make one more of these snowflakes with the sparkly yarn. It's hard to see the sparkly, and you can see some of the sparkle. But I wanted to make some more. These are small ones. The small ones don't have sparkle. So I got the metallic. So this shows a little bit more. I couldn't find the sparkle that she had got. I got the metallic. Unless it's metallic that she sent me. I'm talking about Tracy. She sent me the yarn to make her skates. So I bought the white. I bought the red. I think that would make cute snowflakes. It doesn't have to be all white snowflakes because people like to put different snow colors on their Christmas trees. And then I got this one, but I'm not sure. I have to make one snowflake to see if it looks good because of the pattern and stuff. I'm not sure if this will work, but I'll be using this for something else if not for the snowflakes. Let's see what else. Okay, this is what I made yesterday with my t-shirt yarn. Ta-da! This one has the faux leather bottom with the feet. The feet are taller than the side here, so when you put this on the ground, this won't get dirty because these are higher. And I used the black base on this one, and then I added a chain just for design on there. And then the handles are just chains. This one, I was thinking of doing a lining, but I don't think it needs it because the stitches are pretty tight in there. But this one's $25 as is. If anybody's interested with no lining, with lining is going to be $35 because I have to cut the lining and sew it and it's going to have to be hand sewn above here because this is too thick for my sewing machine. I usually sew it on. So this one's $25 as is, but with lining, it'll be $35. And then I have a basket. Hold on. I was supposed to cut this. There we go. I cut it now. This one I used the wood bottoms that I got from Temu. I was thinking of putting either here or here. What is that? With my Cricut, use put a yarn ball in there or a yarn ball here. I'm not sure where, because either way, once you have this something there, you're not going to see the yarn ball, and then down here you're not going to see the yarn ball ones like this. And this one, I wanted to do something different and made a little design. You know, like some of the yarn balls that have the little squiggly lines and stuff. So I did a chain, and then hold on, I circled it around here, and then brought it here and brought it back up. This one is $25 because putting that in here, that's a lot of work because you gotta use a small hook to bring the yarn up through the hole, and then use the bigger hook to crochet it. And I did back loops so that you see these little rows. So it's back loops. Well, this one's 25. This one's 25 as is, but if you want the lining, it would be 35. If anybody's interested.
let me know. What else? I got the paper. I got the yarn. I showed you my panda last time. I think that's it. I have another snowflake that I need to starch for Tracy, and I'm almost done with her order. But if anybody's interested in snowflakes, just let me know. Oh yeah, this is what we're doing finally on Wednesday. We're gonna finish him up. I've made all the panda pieces. The black was horrible to work with, not because it's a bad yarn. It's because it was hard to see. So I made some leaves. I'm not sure if I need to make more leaves, but those are easy to make during the live if I need to. I had to use a different a larger hook, so my panda is gonna probably be bigger than this one here. But he still got all his parts. So we're gonna be doing that on Wednesday. But why not Wednesday? So I'm happy that I got one project that's been in timeout for a while. And then I got my other panda, my red panda, sitting in the background. It gets moved around because it's big. I don't know what to do with him now. That guy right there. He's got a little buddy right there. Got a big one, big little one. Because the the bakery goes in that spot right there. So he has to get moved. And then these succulents my mom gave to me, I need to find a spot for them outside. But she's got these all over her house and all over her yard. So I'm gonna find a spot for them because where this was sitting right now is where the panda sits. So it's like I don't have room to put one thing over another. And then I think that's it. I got an order for an Impkin. Remember Earl Jr., the little green dinosaur? He looks somewhat like hold on. He looks somewhat like this one here. That one, but mine was green. I got an order for one, and this is the color I'm gonna be using for it. It looks gray, but it's purple. It's called I'm trying to focus. French lilac. If it still looks purple, gray from over there, but it's French lilac, and this one is I have my glasses, but they're in the other room. Hold on. I can do this. Hold on. I got this here. Apple green. This was apple green. So I'll be making one of those dinosaurs with this color. So I'll be busy. I'll be busy rearranging this again so I can put that up there. I still have a bunch of stuff for sale. If you guys want to check out the live that I did a few weeks ago, most of that stuff is still available. Like the pumpkin and some notebooks and some crochet items. So check that video out. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. So on the comments below, leave either a teacup or a coffee cup They probably have a coffee cup in the comments. So I'll see you guys Wednesday for Why Not Wednesday. So until next time, be brave, be strong, and create some menu boards for your miniature bakery. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.